Hi there, this is Lauren from FuturesTradingCompany.net, and this is a recap of the trading for November 28th, 2011. We had a very strong overnight session in the Globex. The market was strongly to the upside, and so we came into the trading day with the expectation that we would only be taking long trades. All four of our trend indicators were long, and when that condition is present, we will only be taking trades to the long side. That is what we term a strong uptrend day. The first trade we took was actually pre-market, about 5:21 a.m. Pacific time, and all times that you see on the screen here and the that you hear me refer to will be Pacific time, as we are located on the West Coast. Again, the first trade was entered 11/439. It was entered based on a long entry signal. That is a proprietary signal that I developed and have been trading with now for some time. And you will see it appear on the chart multiple times during the day. And that was the reason we took the trade. Again, we were looking for a long trade. We had just had a nice little retracement. We had a signal here, but the price did not break above the high of that bar, so we did not enter. But again, we get another signal over here, 521, and we're in the trade at 11/439. The stop was placed below the prior swing low. This is an 89 tick chart, and the prior swing low was 11/417, and so we put our stop 2 ticks below that at 11/415. Our first two targets were hit very quickly. That was 11/449 and 11/454 for 10 and 15 point profits. Then we switched to a trailing stop for our third exit, and we're using a modified SAR. That's a parabolic SAR developed by Wells Wilder. And I have slightly modified that. The yellow dots are the modified SAR. The red dots you see are the regular non-modified SAR. That got us out of the trade at 11/467 on the trailing stop for a very nice pre-market gain of 53 ticks, and we were out of that trade at about 6:26, just about 4 minutes before the cash market opened in New York. Our next trade occurred at just after the open, and let me scroll over to show you that trade. That was a trade that we took at 6:39, and it was a breakout trade. The market opened here, made a little swing high right here, made a high of 11/489, closed at 488. Then the market sold off a little bit right after the open. The JTHMA broke down here below the 89 exponential moving average, then turned back up, indicating that the market was going to go higher. And we took a breakout of the trade, and I actually entered the trade at 11/489. Our stop was placed here below this prior swing low at 11/457. We reached our first two targets, 11/499 and 11/504, and then we were again stopped out on our trailing stop at 11/497. So our first two trades were very nice. That was another 33 tick profit on our second trade. Our third trade of the day came at a little after 7 a.m. And let me scroll over here to show you that one. And here that trade was an entry at 11,514. Again, that was a trigger entry. Our stop was placed below the swing low at 11,499. The swing low here was 11,501. And we got our first target 11,524. And the price ran up to 527, 2 ticks away from our second target before reversing, and it came back down, and to the tick stopped us out at 11,514 on this bar. Once we have achieved our first profit objective and have a fill for that, we will not take a loss on the trade. We bring the other contracts that we have to break even, and that's what happened. We were stopped out at break even on those 2 contracts. So plus 10 ticks on our third trade. And then our fourth trade didn't come until 8:28 in the morning. And let me scroll over to that trade for you. And as you can see, what happened here, had that not stopped us out at the 514, we would have achieved all of our profit objectives, but and had a much nicer gain. But unfortunately, those things happen. And then we went into a period of time where the price was pretty choppy. Remember, we'd had a big run up overnight, and you kind of expected a little bit of profit taking at some point early in the morning. Here the market was really struggling, came back toward the 89 exponential moving average, bounced up off of it, then came back toward it. And as you can see, we're not getting any entry triggers here. And so this is areas that we try to avoid. These are chop zones, chop areas, where the price, after it has made a pretty good move, it will often go into a period of consolidation, and that's what it's doing here. So what I was waiting for was for the price to either break out above these highs at the 540 area and then buy a retracement after that had occurred, or wait for the price to give us a little bit bigger retracement and then reverse up. And that's what happened. And let me scroll over. Here you see we did get a pretty nice retracement into the 8 o'clock, 8:30 area. And what I was looking for then, as we kept coming down, these lows, this was, I believe, 505, then the next low was 504. It was putting in lower highs, 1 tick, lower lows, lower highs. And what I did was just draw a trend line from my high up here, kind of connected those trend lines, and I was going to wait, and did wait, for that trend line to be broken, and along with an entry trigger, and that occurred right here. The actual break there was at 518. I actually put a limit order in to try to get a little bit better price. My stop was, I knew already, was going to be 11,500. So I was just trying to reduce my risk a little bit, and I put a limit order in 4 ticks below that 518 breakout area, and I was filled. And subsequent to the fill, the price then ran up, got to a high of 528, And there again, we were within one tick of having our second profit objective achieved, but alas, it did not happen. The market reversed from that high of 528. Again, stopped us out on our two remaining contracts at the entry price of 11,514. And that was the morning trading. The dead zone area was coming up around 8:45. We do not like to take trades anytime from about 8:45 until a little after noon. So 8:45, 9:45, about 10:15, 10:10, in that neighborhood. After 12 o'clock, after the 1 o'clock period in New York. So from 12 to 1 in New York, basically do not like to take any trades, and that's what we're seeing here. That's that time period. A lot of price chop, no real direction. So that was our morning trading, and we will be posting our daily recaps to the website for your review. Thanks a lot.